This is the explanation video for I Want to Be a Missionary Now. This is fun. We're going to do all 3 verses, and there's some really neat LDS signs in here too, like Book of Mormon and Gospel and Restored, things like that. So first sign is I want to be a missionary now. So first you point to yourself as I, and then you want something, you take both hands and you try and get it with your fingers, right? Your hands don't have to move that much, but they can move towards you a little bit. But your fingers are really it. It's like you have something in your hand, maybe like something squishy or a stuffed animal, and you want it. You're going to squeeze it with your fingers. So want. To be. Make sure you just do a really simple one little action, because if you go like this, then you're signing cheese. So you probably don't want to sign cheese. So I want to be. And then missionary, and to be is just, you have flat hands, the palms are together. So I want to be, missionary is mission, who's a person. So you're going to say mission, signed an M, have your thumb underneath your 3 fingers. So we've got M, T, N, M, A, S, E. So it doesn't matter where your thumb is. M. And then put it over here where your missionary tag would be, right? M. And you just do it once. But you're not just talking about a mission, you're talking about a person who serves a mission, a missionary. So you're saying mission, person. Mission, person. A person who serves a mission, right? So I want to be mission person now. And this is actually wise. Put your thumb and your pinkies out. But have them up like this, palms up, and go now, right? Or palms kind of towards you. Now. Now. I want to be mission person now. Okay, moving on. I don't want to wait until I'm grown. So in ASL, you do the negative at the end. So you say, I wait. And have your kids in primary make the face of, oh, you're waiting. It's so hard. It's hard to wait. Wait. And your fingers are just waiting, and they're like, you don't know what to do with your fingers when you're waiting. You know, like twirling your thumbs. So they're just kind of going like this, wait. I wait to grow up. So your non-dominant hand's down here, and you're growing. You can see that. I wait to grow up. No. I don't have to wait till I grow up. No. And this is the sign for no. I use it a lot with my kids. Thumbs down here, and then your pointer finger and your middle finger come up. No. It's also, good to be like, no. I wait to grow up. No. And I guess you don't have to use 2 hands, but a lot of times during songs, we'll kind of use 2 hands more in a formal way. So, next line. I want to share the gospel while I'm young. I want, I already taught you that, gospel shared. I want the gospel shared, right? And so gospel, take your non-dominant hand and put it in a fist, then you do a G. And you just bump your dominant hand kind of right there. G. And so here's a G. Your fingers are down and relaxed, and there's your G. G, gospel. So I want the gospel to be shared. So this is share. This is a great little sign because your non-dominant hand has your thumb up, and you have little things on here that you want to share. So you're just going to share them off. Just going to share them with everyone. Imagine you have little candies or something, or little jelly beans, and you're like, I'm going to share them with everyone. I'm so good at sharing. There's that. I wait to grow up. No, I want the gospel shared with everyone, right? Okay, then the last line for that first verse is, for I have a testimony of my own. And you just say, testimony, I have. And testimony, so you have your non-dominant hand on it's kind of flat in front of you, and you're going to bring out what's in your heart, okay? And you're going to do it with a T, because it's testimony. And you're going to say, testimony. Because your testimony is in your heart, right? It's what you feel. It's what you know is right. So you bring out that tea and you put it on that plate in front of you, your hand in front of you, and you say testimony. Because you just don't want to just keep it inside. You want to share it. You want people to know that you have a testimony. So you're putting it right there and saying, here, look at my testimony. So I really like that sign. Okay, so second verse. Well, testimony, and then I have. And you can say I have, but the fact that you're coming with both hands anyway, it flows better to be like testimony, I have. It's a very confident way of saying I have this. Okay, now we're on verse 2. I want to tell my friends about our church. This can be interpreted many different ways. You could use a lot of signs to say this one. So really try to do less signs as possible, but still have it make sense, right? So my friends, we're saying my. See how I'm not just pointing to myself, I'm using possessive. So my palm is on me. My friends. You take your little friends right here, and they're like doing a high five or something. I don't know. But they're friends. They're friends. My friends. And now your friends, a lot of times when you talk about a person or people, it's good to have a direction, right? Like we always know where God is. He's right there, in his gospel. And he's there. And he's teaching us, it's a directional language. ASL is really neat that way. And so you're saying, my friends here. So now, since I've said that, every time I go here is my friends that I'm talking about, referring to. So that's a great, I've now given you a place where my friends are, where you can see. So I don't have to sign my friends over and over again. I can just go like that, and they're my friends. So my friends here. Now what are we going to share with them? We're going to tell them about our church. So my friends there. Church is what I explain to them, right? So church is just a C that bounces off of your non-dominant hand fist. C. So my friends there. Church, I explain. So you're explaining to your friends that you've just, so they're right there. Explain. Explain is like, okay, sign, and you go like this, explain. Back and forth. I explain. And so I can tell them about my church. I explain. Okay, the next line is, and the happiness it brings to me. So I just said that, my friends are there, and the church, I explain to them, right? And then now I'm going to say, the church makes me happy. So you're going to say church again. And then inspires me. It comes up and just inspires me with both hands. Happy, right? So that line is, and the happiness it brings to me. It inspires me to be happy. This is happy. Sometimes you can kind of go like that, happy side to side. So this happiness, it's like you're waving yourself, fanning yourself. You're just so happy. Okay, the next line is, I'll tell them how the gospel was restored. That has a lot in it. I'll tell them how the gospel was restored. So we're going to say, explain what? The gospel. So you already know explain. And you're going, what? Show it on your face. What? Eyebrows up. Explain what? The gospel is restored. Isn't that a fun sign? Wouldn't that be so cool? The whole primary being like, the gospel is restored, right? I mean, that's what we're learning about is this, restoration, right? For this year, 2021, when I'm making this video. So the gospel, I've already taught you that. And then restored, you just bring this up and you restore that fist and that thumb up right there. So restore. The gospel's restored. So explain what? The gospel is restored. And then there's something else you're going to explain. You're also going to explain them. You're going to explain to them or tell them how the Book of Mormon came to be in the next line. So explain what? Well, the gospel is restored and the Book of Mormon. So book is easy. It's fun. It's just book. You probably already know this by doing Book of Mormon stories. You're like, Book of Mormon stories. Okay, book and then Mormon. And I've seen this done different ways. This is a name. And so with a name, different people do it different ways. We'll just say that. But go like that. And I've seen it like with the M. I've seen it like that. So I just go like that. Mormon. Names are often, if you have a name sign, it's often like a first letter of your name. It doesn't have to be, but so Mormon, book, Mormon, and then arrive. Arrive. So this hand has another hand arriving. And how? How? This is fun. I like the sign how. How? 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 Make a how in your face going like, how? Kind of questioning that. How? Because this is what you're going to explain what? I'm going to explain the gospel being restored. And the Book of Mormon arrives. How? This is exciting. All these things you're going to explain to your friends because they'll see that you have a testimony. It's going to be awesome. Okay, next verse or line. Nope, that was the end of the second verse. So the third verse is, then I can be a missionary now. So now you've just done a lot of, like the first verse is you wanting things. I want. Because I have a testimony. And the second one is that I also want to tell my friends. And I want to tell them how the gospel is restored and how happy it makes me and the Book of Mormon came to be. And then the third is, well then, I can be a missionary now. And you've decided it. And so I want to start with means. And this can mean like purpose or intent. But this means like, this means. So this is flat and it doesn't move. Then you've got like 2 and that moves. So what does this all mean? It means that I, mission person, now can. I can be a missionary now. That's what this means that I, mission person, now can. That's what that means. Make sure at the end, I haven't taught you that can. And just take 2 and then sign can. It kind of goes down like that. Can. I can. The next line is, I don't have to wait until I'm grown. I don't need to. So, we're going to say I, and then wait, and grow up. And guess what? I don't need to. So this is need. Just with this finger, it goes down once, but your face is going to show the negative. No, I don't need to. Okay, because do we need to wait until we're grown? No, because we know this all means that I'm a mission person now. I can do it. And I don't have to wait until I'm grown. Don't need to. That's not for me. I don't have to wait. I'll live each day until I'm grown. That line, I sign I, wait, grow up. Nope, that's the next line. Sorry. Every day, live, best, try. That's right. So I'll live each day the best that I know how. Sign every day. Every day, live. So every day is like this, just twice. Live, right? Live. Because this is like your life, you know. It's like your whole body. It's like, I'm living. So bring it up and live. Every day I'll live my best. My best. How can I remember that? I just take the best thing that's on my chin and just wipe it off because it's just the best. Maybe you could make up some funny thing like you're eating something and it's so good it's like dripping off your chin and you're just wiping it off. It's just the best. don't know. Ice cream, that would be the best. Got to get that best ice cream off. And then try. Try. And I've seen it done with teas as well. Try, but you don't have to. Just have fists. Try. Because you're really trying. You're going to live each day the best that you know how. And that has to do with trying and striving, not necessarily perfection. Because we're not finished yet, right? We're not complete yet, but we will be someday. So every day, I'll live the best and try. I'll live each day the best that I know how. And they'll see I have a testimony of my own. And so you're saying, I testimony, they, remember these are kind of like your friends and stuff over here, they, two hands, see. So this can mean see, like I see you, or that person sees me. So they see me, and they see what? What do they see? They see a testimony half. A testimony half. Because the last line is a testimony of my very own. And I just signed testimony half. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Remember, if you've got a bunch of little kids, you can simplify it more. Just let them know that, this, if, for example, you want to say, I want to tell my friends about our church, and all I just want to do is sign church, because they're little 3-year-olds and they barely speak English anyway. Now you're teaching them another language. Don't worry about it. The amazing, wonderful thing, too, about these signs is that these little kids can learn how to sign, I want to tell my friends about the church, and they know this is an ASL sign for church, and that's really neat. And then you can go, for the line, and tell them how the gospel is restored. Say, tell them how the gospel is restored. Or the next sign, if you have, little 3-year-old little sunbeams that maybe can't do, means I mission person now can, but maybe they can sign missionary, and you can teach them that and let them know that that is an ASL sign that stands for missionary. And they can be thinking about that and have a hands-on activity, while they're learning the song. So if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask them in the comments. I really try and, always read those comments and reply and keep up with those. So thanks so much. Good luck. You'll do great. I hope you liked that video. I want to tell you about right here. You can subscribe to the channel, and then right here you can watch a related video. And then over here you can go click on it and go to primarychoristers.com. It's by far the best place to get all of my content. It's really organized and easy to search for songs there. So be sure to check it out. Then we also have a Facebook page, Primary Choristers Facebook page, where I'll go live and answer questions and do trainings. So check that out too. Thanks so much.